My fellow Americans, this is Liberation Day, waiting for a long time. April 2nd, 2025 will forever be remembered as the day American industry was reborn, the day America's destiny was reclaimed, and the day that we began to make America wealthy again. We're going to make it wealthy, good and wealthy. For decades, our country has been looted, pillaged, raped, and plundered by nations near and far, both friend and foe alike.
Financial markets around the world are reeling this morning as the escalating trade war heightens fears of a global economic meltdown.
Rachel, John, markets around the globe have been tumbling today, and it comes after President Donald Trump declared a 10% baseline tax on imports from all countries. Others have higher tariff rates, and last week Wall Street saw a two-day meltdown.
I've confirmed now is the way they got to those rates. There's the formula. It looks kind of complicated, but it's actually rather simple. They took the trade deficit, the administration took the trade deficit and divided it by the imports from that country to the United States.
Just literally in the last couple of minutes, we're hearing that President Trump has announced that there will be a 90-day pause on reciprocal tariffs for all countries except China. He's saying, let's find out more from Simon Jack. What do we know, Simon?
Well, I thought that people were jumping a little bit out of line. They were getting yippy, you know? They were getting a little bit yippy, a little bit afraid, unlike these champions.
Beijing striking back today with a 125% tariff on all U.S. goods sold in China. This comes after President Trump placed a 145% tariff on Chinese imports. And now we're learning of a possible reprieve on certain products.
The Trump administration is exempting smartphones, laptops, and other electronics from his reciprocal tariffs. That's according to a bulletin posted by U.S. Customs Border Protection late Friday night. Now, those exemptions also include solar cells, flat panel TV displays, flash drives, computer processors, memory chips, and semiconductor-based storage devices.
So everybody's concerned about tariffs and the effect it's going to have on housing. Well, here's one scenario. Tell me what you think about it. And if you like it, share it on your social sites. And of course, if you find yourself on Mortgage Shops, subscribe to get our show every day. So China just raised tariffs on U.S. goods to 125%. China's tariffs on goods coming into the United States are at 125, which, by the way, is no big deal. I mean, what do we buy from China? Barely anything, right? So let's just say your Nike shoes, which go for $190, are now going to be about $400. Your $1,400 new refrigerator is going to be about $3,400. And your I got the extended warranty on my liver t-shirt, which is now $25, is going to be about $70. You get the idea. We buy a lot from China. But look at it this way. These tariffs are going to keep you from buying a bunch of stuff that you don't need. And I got to tell you the irony. When Fed Chief Jerome Powell was raising the Fed fund rate, it has the same net effect as tariffs to make things more expensive. Well, why? Well, in both cases, to keep you from buying a bunch of crap you don't need. The only difference is the Fed didn't go far enough. Tariffs will go where the Fed wouldn't go. Back in the 1980s, Fed Chief Volcker was dealing with out-of-control inflation. Volcker, raised rates 3 times as high in a quarter of the time that Powell did just a few short months ago. And when Volcker did it, we got the message loud and clear. Tariffs are going to be the Volcker that Powell is not today. Here's how it goes, and here's what I'm hearing. First, rates are going to go temporarily through the roof. Like, think the 8s. That will take our inflated home prices and beat them down to market reasonable prices. At this point, everybody is going to lose their mind and say the country is in a depression. Because remember, you can't afford anything at this point because the price on 80% of our conspicuous consumables have over doubled in price. What's going to exacerbate the situation is that you may have your hours reduced at work because we can't sell anything to the second largest economy in the world because they've tariffed tariff does to the tune of 145%. Yikes. Eating out? You better learn how to boil beans again. You know, get to know your family. Now, the good news is all of this is going to start to drive interest rates down because we've effectively Volckered our inflation. Tariffs will get resolved. The U.S. will be on more level trading than it's ever been before. Countries will want our goods, and we will be competitive in selling our goods because all tariffs will be relatively similar. Our tariffs will drop, so prices on every conspicuous consumable will come way down. The good news is you've had a chance now to save money from the months where you couldn't afford to buy anything. Most of you will have a savings, some of you for the first time in your life, and when you get back to full capacity at work, you'll have money, good rates, and homes are going to be surprisingly affordable. Because earlier, those rates in the 8s brought the prices down. And this will give us a chance to bring back the housing market in a strong way and maybe even resurrect the extinct first-time home buyer just like we did the dire wolf. And the world is going to be a better place, especially for loan officers and real estate agents. What do you think? Leave a comment down below. And of course, if you want to get this on a daily basis, all you have to do is go to mortgageshots.com and subscribe. Hope this helps.